I'm holding court, you standing trial. Why ain't I see you round back when
Nobody was willing to be the master of ceremonies and put that coolant over it. And that's why I said, I want to apologize to you guys. And I want to apologize to your side for everybody having to get up and get crunk. And I want to apologize to my side. And somebody had to be that. Because nobody else was. I didn't just go crazy, motherfucker. It was some other shit that was done. And I had to become that bigger person, or else it would not have happened. I'd have got on stage and it would have just been tension. You know why I did what I did. But I had to be the one to step up and be the bigger person, even though 99.999% of the people agreed. 99.9% of the people said, Bizzy, you did what you were supposed to do. Both benches clearing, did what they were supposed to do. Nobody really getting fucked up. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Everybody understood the show must go on. It was a prerequisite. Nothing happens for no reason. If you believe in God, you know he see all things and know all things before they happen, during and after. So I look at it like that. But if I didn't say shit, it would have just been tension in the room. Nobody was willing to be the bigger person in the situation. And by being that, people understood where I was coming from. And I wish everybody took that opportunity to be the bigger person along with me. So it was good to see you young brothers come together at the end. You understand what I mean? Everybody was so bald of, I ain't gonna say, instead of, yeah, me too, man. You're right, that shit was uncalled for. So you standing there by yourself being the bigger fucking person. You understand what I mean? So that's a difficult situation that, I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to do that shit. You feel me? But you feel alone as fuck.
So are you saying you didn't feel you? So I don't want to misquote you or hear you wrong. So when you say alone, meaning that from both sides, you didn't feel like it was like you felt like you were the only one? You didn't feel like, I don't want to put words in your mouth. You didn't feel like the fellas?
No, I feel as though, when you're apologizing for your part in something, everybody should be apologizing for their part if they're thinking on behalf of the people, if they're thinking on behalf of Triller, if they're thinking on behalf of the culture, if that's how they're really thinking. But we shouldn't accrue any of those luxuries and delicacies to those that aren't willing to display that. I give a fuck about the culture. I give a fuck about making sure the show goes right. I give a fuck enough to apologize, if that makes sense. And I had to stand there on my own. I don't mind everybody else getting the blessing from it. All that did was make people say, well, I understand why you did it then. And you were the bigger person. Has he said anything to you? That's their very next question. That's everyone's next question. Has he apologized? Has he said? And what I left on that stage and said on that stage don't need to be said no more. So I'll just consider it an apology from everyone. On behalf of us, let's keep the show going. So I had to be put in that position. And that was really difficult with no support, because nobody thinks that way. Nobody thinks in that kind of a light. They don't go that far with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fight, and it wasn't even a fight. You know what I mean? It wasn't even a fight. And no one takes it to that next level. So, sometimes you can be an overthinker. So that's one of my curses, I guess.